For our continued reading of the Bible through the year 2025, reading from the English Standard Version of the Bible by Crossways Publishing, a division of Good News Publishing of Wheaton, Illinois. A reading of 1 Chronicles, chapters 25 through 27, followed by Psalm 82, beginning 1 Chronicles, chapter 25. David and the chiefs of the service also set apart for the service the sons of Asaph and of Heman, and of Jeduthun, who prophesied with lyres, with harps, and with cymbals. The list of those who did the work and of their duties was of the sons of Asaph, Zachor, Joseph, Nathaniah, and Asharelah, sons of Asaph, under the direction of Asaph, who prophesied under the direction of the king. Of Jeduthun, the sons of Jeduthun, Gedaliah, Zuri, Jeshiah, Shimei, Hashabiah, and Mahittithiah, 6, under the direction of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied with a lyre in thanksgiving and praise to the Lord. Of Heman, the sons of Heman, Bukiah, Mattaniah, Uziel, Shebuel, and Jeremoth, Hanani, Eliathah, Gedalti, and Ramatiezer, Josh, Bekashah, Malothi, Hatir, Mahazayot. All these were the sons of Heman, the king's seer, according to the promise of God to exalt him, for God had given Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. They were all under the direction of their father in the music in the house of the Lord, with cymbals, harps, and lyres, for the service of the house of God. Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman were under the order of the king. The number of them, along with their brothers, who were trained in singing to the Lord, all who were skillful, was 288. And they cast lots for their duties, small and great, teacher and pupil alike. The first lot fell for Asaph to Joseph, the second to Gedaliah, to him and his brothers and his sons 12, the third to Zachor, his sons and his brothers 12, the fourth to Isri, his sons and his brothers 12, the fifth to Nethaniah, his sons and his brothers 12, the sixth to Bukiah, his sons and his brothers 12, the seventh to Jesharelah, his sons and his brothers 12, the eighth to Jeshiah, his sons and his brothers 12, the ninth to Mattaniah, his sons and his brothers 12, the 10th to Shimei, his sons and his brothers 12, the 11th to Azarel, his sons and his brothers 12, the 12th to Hashabiah, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 13th Shubaal, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 14th Mattithiah, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 15th Jeremoth, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 16th Hananiah, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 17th to Josh Bekashah, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 18th to Hanani, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 19th Maloti, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 20th to Eliathah, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 21st Hatir, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 22nd Gedalti, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 23rd Mahazioth, his sons and his brothers 12, to the 24th Ramatiezer, his sons and his brothers 12. As for the divisions of the gatekeepers of the Korahites, Meshelemiah, and the son of Kor, of the sons of Asaph, and Meshelemiah had sons, Zechariah the firstborn, Jedaliel the second, Zebediah the third, Jathniel the fourth, Elam the fifth, Jehohanan the sixth, Eliahonai the seventh, And Obed-Edom had sons, Shemaiah the firstborn, Jehozabad the second, Joah the third, Shakir the fourth, Nethanel the fifth, Amiel the sixth, Issachar the seventh, Pulethai the eighth. For God blessed him. Also his sons Shemaiah were sons born, who were rulers in their father's houses, for they were men of great ability. The sons of Shemaiah, Othni, Raphael, Obed, and Elzabad, whose brothers were able men, Elihu and Shamachiah. All these were the sons of Obed-Edom with their sons and brothers, able men, qualified for the service, 62 of Obed-Edom. And Meshelemiah had sons and brothers, able men, 18. And Hosha of the sons of Merari had sons, Shimri the chief. For though he was not the firstborn, his father made him chief, Hilkiah the second, Tebaliah the third, Zechariah the fourth. All the sons and brothers of Hosah were 13. These divisions of the gatekeepers, corresponding to their chief men, had duties, just as their brothers did, ministering in the house of the Lord, and they cast lots by fathers' houses, small and great alike, for their gates. The lot of the east fell to Shelemiah. They cast lots also for his son Zechariah, a shrewd counselor, and his lot came out for the north. Obed-Edom's came out for the south, and to his sons was allotted the gatehouse. For Shuppim and Hosah it came out for the west, at the gate of Shaleketh, on the road that goes up. Watch corresponded to watch. On the east there were 6 each day, on the north 4 each day, on the south 4 each day, as well as 2 and 2 at the gatehouse. And for the colonnade on the west there were 4 at the road, and 2 at the colonnade. These were the divisions of the gatekeepers among the Korahites and the sons of Merari. And of the Levites, Ahijah had charge of the treasuries of the house of God and the treasuries of the dedicated gifts. The sons of Laden, the sons of the Gershonites, belonging to Laden, the heads of fathers' houses belonging to Laden, the Gershonite, Jahali, the sons of Jahali, Jetham and Joel his brother were in charge of the treasuries of the house of the Lord. Of the Amramites, the Izharites, the Hebronites, and the Uzzielites. And Shebuel, the son of Gershom, son of Moses, was chief officer in charge of the treasuries. His brothers from Eleazar were his son Rehabiah, and his son Jeshiah, and his son Joram, and his son Zichri, and his son Shelomoth. This Shelomoth and his brothers were in charge of all the treasuries of the dedicated gifts that David the king and the heads of the fathers' houses, and the officers of the thousands and the hundreds and the commanders of the army had dedicated. From spoil won in battles they dedicated gifts for the maintenance of the house of the Lord. Also all that Samuel the seer and Saul the son of Kish and Abner the son of Ner and Joab the son of Zeruiah had dedicated, all dedicated gifts were in the care of Shelomoth and his brothers. Of the Israelites, Kenaniah and his sons were appointed to external duties for Israel as judges and officers. Of the Hebronites, Hashabiah and his brothers, 1,700 men of ability, had the oversight of Israel westward of the Jordan for all the work of the Lord and for the service of the king. Of the Hebronites, Jerijah was chief of the Hebronites, of whatever genealogy or fathers' houses. In the 40th year of David's reign, search was made, and men of great ability among them were found at Jazer in Gilead. King David appointed him and his brothers 2,700 men of ability, heads of fathers' houses, to have the oversight of the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of the Manassites, for everything pertaining to God, and for the affairs of the king. This is the number of the people of Israel, the heads of fathers' houses, the commanders of thousands and hundreds, and their officers who served the king in all matters concerning the divisions that came and went month after month throughout the year, each division numbering 24,000. Jahashobim, the son of Zabdiel, was in charge of the first division in the first month, and his division were 24,000. He was a descendant of Perez, and was chief of all the commanders. He served for the first month. Dodai, the Ahohite, was in charge of the division of the second month, and his division were 24,000. The third commander for the third month was Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the chief priest. In his division were 24,000. This is the Benaiah, who was a mighty man of the 30, and in command of the 30. Amizabad, his son, was in charge of his division. Ashiel, the brother of Joab, was fourth for the fourth month, and his son Zebediah after him. In his division were 24,000. The fifth commander for the fifth month was Shamhuth the Izarite. In his division were 24,000. Sixth for the sixth month was Ira, the son of Ikesh the Tekoite. In his division were 24,000. Seventh for the seventh month was Helez the Pelonite, of the sons of Ephraim. In his division were 24,000. Eighth for the eighth month was Sibbecai the Hushathite, of the Zerahites. In his division were 24,000. Ninth for the ninth month was Abiezer of Anathoth, a Benjaminite. In his division were 24,000. Tenth for the 10th month was Maharai of Netophah, of the Zerahites. In his division were 24,000. 11th for the 11th month was Benaiah of Pirathon, of the sons of Ephraim. In his division were 24,000. 12th for the 12th month was Heldai, the Netophathite, of Athoniel. In his division were 24,000. Of the tribes of Israel, for the Reubenites, Eleazar the son of Zikri was chief officer. For the Simeonites, Shephatiah the son of Maacah. For Levi, Hashabiah the son of Kemuel. For Aaron, Zadok. For Judah, Elihu, one of David's brothers. For Issachar, Omri the son of Michael. For Zebulun, Ishmaiah the son of Obadiah. For Naphtali, Jeremoth the son of Azriel. For the Ephraimites, Hoshea the son of Azaziah, of the half-tribe of Manasseh. Joel the son of Pedaiah. For the half-tribe of Manasseh in Gilead, Idu the son of Zechariah. For Benjamin, Jaasiel the son of Abner. For Dan, Azarel the son of Jeroham. These were the leaders of the tribes of Israel. David did not count those below 20 years of age, for the Lord had promised to make Israel as many as the stars of heaven. Joab the son of Zeruiah began to count, but did not finish. Yet wrath came upon Israel for this, and the number was not entered in the chronicles of King David. Over the king's treasuries was Asmaveth the son of Adiel, and over the treasuries in the country, in the cities, in the villages, and in the towns was Jonathan the son of Uzziah. And over those who did the work of the field for tilling the soil was Ezri the son of Chelub. And over the vineyards was Shimei the Ramathite. And over the produce of the vineyards for the wine cellars was Zabdi the Shifmite. Over the olive and sycamore trees in the Shephelah was Baal-Hanan the Gederite, and over the stores of oil was Joash. Over the herds that pastured in Sharon was Shitrai the Sharonite. Over the herds of the valleys was Shaphat the son of Adlai. Over the camels was Obil the Ishmaelite, and over the donkeys was Jehadiel the Meronothite. Over the flocks was Jaziz the Hagrite. All these were stewards of King David's property. Jonathan, David's uncle, was a counselor, being a man of understanding and a scribe. He and Jahiel, the son of Hachmoni, attended the king's sons. Ahithophel was the king's counselor, and Shushai the Archite was the king's friend. Ahithophel was succeeded by Jehoiada, the son of Benaiah, and Abiathar. Joab was commander of the king's army. Here ends the reading of 1 Chronicles chapters 25 through 27. Psalm 82. God has taken his place in the divine council. In the midst of the gods he holds judgment. How long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? Give justice to the weak and the fatherless. Maintain the right of the afflicted and the destitute. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. They have neither knowledge nor understanding. They walk about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, you are gods, sons of the Most High, all of you. Nevertheless, you shall, like men, you shall die, and fall like any prince. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you shall inherit all the nations. Here ends Psalm 82, together with the chapters of 1 Chronicles chapters 25 through 27, offered in the English Standard Version of the Bible by Crossways Publishing, a division of Good News Publishing of Wheaton, Illinois.